Remember to subscribe to my channel. Share this video if you enjoy watching. Frieren, Beyond Journey's End, episode 20 opens with Yubel fighting. Her opponent knows Yubel's weakness is her magic range is 5 meters. His name is Werbel. Yubel is fighting Werbel. The names are very similar, just like Fern and Frieren. For Fern and Frieren, I get those names mixed up and have to redo that part of my video. Hopefully I don't have to do many retakes for Werbel and Yubel. Werbel uses magic to trap Yubel in a binding spell. Werbel's binding spell only works as long as he's looking at what he wants to trap. Werbel is Eraserhead from My Hero Academia. Werbel lets her go and says this is the last chance to hand over the still. Yubel wonders why she was let go when she was losing. Yubel throws the bird in the air to surprise attack him. She is in another binding spell. Rah! Animal cruelty! This move does tell us that Werbel has to directly look at his opponent for them to be unable to move, and again, basically Eraserhead from My Hero Academia. If any of you on YouTube listening and watching my video have not seen My Hero Academia, so Eraserhead and now Werbel, they have powers that make others basically immobilized, or they can't use their own powers themselves, but it only works as long as they're looking at them. So Werbel had to ask for the still because he has to keep his eyes focused on Yubel and he can't lose that concentration. Before Werbel wins the fight, he gives us a backstory. Werbel works as a mercenary for the Northern Magic Corps. They fight in wars. Whatever nation Werbel was fighting at this time had children soldiers. Having kids fight sucks for the kid. However, the goal is they are kids, so the enemy will not kill them. Werbel killed them. This is war, and in war, no matter who the opponent is, you have to kill them. Werbel has experience on the battlefield. Yubel says she doesn't want to hear any more of this. Yubel again comments on how she is losing, yet Werbel has done nothing to officially win. Werbel has experience fighting, yet doesn't actually want to kill. Before this stalemate scene drags on any further, Fern arrives. Werbel is impressed Fern can completely hide her mana. Mages usually just conceal it and it's still there a little bit, but Fern learned from Frieren how to completely get rid of it. Fern lies and says she killed her opponent. There's no use trying to fight anymore because not only do groups need a still, they need everyone present. With a member of the group dead, that means they officially lost the first round. Yubel won her fight thanks to Fern. It is now time to watch Land fight. Land's opponent can control petals and turn the petals to metal. Land is losing. This is his strategy. Land studies his opponents first before fighting. This helps Land learn his opponent's weakness. Oh snap! What? Land uses illusion magic / he can make clones of himself. Land wins the fight. Fern, Yubel, and Land will be keeping their still and advance to the next round. We've seen change to Werbel being mad he was lied to that one of his teammates was killed. Werbel is told Fern used ordinary magic that for some reason she couldn't block. Werbel has no idea what is ordinary and simple with the damage done. He knows there is something off with Fern and Fern is really strong. And this episode 20 and even episode 21, just like last episode 19, those 3 episodes keep on focusing how Fern and Frieren use simple magic, and everyone is just so surprised that they're using simple magic and losing to them. Which, again, YouTube, they are using simple magic, but it's old simple magic that is no longer taught in the modern time of this anime. So it's actually really powerful magic. Sunset is in 3 hours. This current group has lost all hope in winning. Only Werbel is able to move. The other 2 in the group are unable to move after their fight. This group gets extremely lucky. There is a still just sitting on a tree. Werbel uses his binding spell, securing their pass into the next round. We've seen change to Frieren's group. This fight will not be finished by this episode 20. It will be finished in episode 21. The woman in front of them is named Laoyufen. Laoyufen can teleport. She teleports herself and the still. Frieren's, Lewine's, and Kani's still is gone. Deacon is the short man. Reichter is the tall man. Frieren asks about the still, the spell Laoyufen used, and Deacon says yes. Frieren is correctly identifying it. OMG! Deacon knows who Frieren is! Wow! That's so awesome! Like, that's really good for her. Deacon says yes, they could have escaped with the still, but Frieren is powerful and she would have found them. Better to get the fighting over with now and not be surprised attacked later. Reichter says he is going to fight Lewine and Kani at the same time while Deacon and Frieren fight. Frieren Frieren says a first-class mage is just a title and nothing special. Reichter is not happy to hear that. In Frieren's defense, she has been alive for a really long time, and staying up to date on current news is definitely a hassle. Reichter tells Frieren 50 years ago the Continental Magic Association was found. The one in charge is looking for mages refined during the Demon King's time. Anyone who is a first-class mage, she gives them one spell they desire. Ciri is their name. Ciri knows all spells and history. Frieren knows Ciri. Their backstory will be revealed next episode, in episode 21, and it definitely sucks for Frieren. Deacon agrees with Frieren in not caring about all of this special privilege and just caring about the first mage. Reichter uses magic to separate the fights. Deacon and Frieren's fight will be short, but the short fight is going to be intense and cool to watch in episode 21. Episode 21 will conclude the first round of the first mage exam. There will be 2 more rounds after that. Round 2 is definitely going to take a few episodes. It won't be done in 1 or 2 episodes. It's going to take longer than that. Thank you so much for all of your support and just watching my video. You can also show more support by giving this video a thumbs up.